Hello everybody and welcome back to another part in this trying to complete 8 little paintings to finish the sketchbook before the end of this year. Overall, I would say this full footage was around 40 some minutes. So again, we're staying around the same time range with each one of these. Again, I'm trying to do them quickly, not too precious about how they come out. Again, it's more so trying to push it to see how quickly I can kind of get the idea down based off the reference photos. And the reference photo for today is actually a photo that my family took while they were out walking of, again, if you guys guessed it in my last video, what animal it was. It is a black snake, which again is an animal that some people might find a little icky. But I grew up with a pet snake, so I love seeing snakes. And I would say to anybody who may have a phobia or fear of snakes, regardless, like wherever you live, if you can, at least be aware of the type of snakes in your area, because not all snakes are bad. I know that might sound weird to say, again, if you're somebody with a phobia of them, but it's actually really, really important. They're very helpful to the environment, and especially no matter which coast you live. I've lived on both. Like on the West Coast, you have rattlesnakes, which are kind of like the big bad snake that you could encounter while you're walking. Well, guess what? You want to have king snakes around, or California king snakes. It just depends on, there's many different types of king snakes from all over the world. But the California king snake actually keeps away the rattlesnake. So if you have them around your house, wherever you may be, that's actually a good thing. And conversely, on the East Coast, we have a lot of water moccasins, cottonmouths, kind of that situation going on. These snakes, the one that I'm painting here, the black snake, or black rat snake, black racer is another. They're all slightly like, if I say black racer, that is technically a slightly different snake, but they're all around the same shape, same color, what have you. But they keep the cottonmouths away. So when you see them around your house, it can actually be, it's a very good thing, because it means that you're not likely to have a lot of cottonmouths on your property, which is great, because believe me, I had our family dog, he actually got potentially like a warning bite from like a baby copperhead. While he was out at night and we were taking him out, he dove into a bush and learned the hard way about that, and he had a boo-boo on his nose for quite a bit. But again, things like that happen. Of course, so I may be biased a little bit, because again, I feel like snakes are something that have been villainized over the centuries, but in certain cultures, they're revered. They mean fertility, they mean abundance, they can be related to the goddess as well as god deities, masculine energy. They're pretty cool. Again, I like them, so I definitely wanted to give it a go at painting this little photo that, again, my family took. So as far as the painting process itself, you might have noticed that I started with a white a water wash over it with a little bit of like a blue color on it, just as a base, because I was kind of playing around with some wet on wet techniques. It worked all right. I would say that both this painting and the last one are very similar tone-wise. I didn't try to do anything too crazy when it came to pushing the colors I was seeing. I really wish I kind of did with this one. It's a good, I would say, like rough painting of the photo. If I were to paint it again, I would definitely spend a little bit more time, and I would most likely combine it with some other mediums like my Copic markers or colored pencils or something, just to add in a little bit more. But I really wanted to keep this sketchbook just watercolor as much as possible. You will see me use like a Posca pen, or maybe like a white gel pen, maybe every now and again a little bit of ink. But I'm trying not to have that be like a major part of the supplies that I'm using for this, because again, the idea was to just use the watercolors. So yeah, that's kind of the vibe of this. So overall, it's an all right one. I am definitely looking forward to the next painting. It will also feature an animal, but we're working with a completely different color scheme with that, where we'll have a lot more blues going on. So it will be interesting to see how that one comes out, and it would be nice to have a little bit of a change in tones to play around with here. Oh, also, you probably saw a little clip of me showing it was my first attempt at trying to do like a matcha drink. Did not go the greatest. I need to get some better supplies to do it properly, so that will be maybe in the future. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this little painting process, and we will be jumping into the next one very soon, but I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Also, remember to check out all my links down below, because I have links to all of my social medias, especially for whatever it is that you like best from me as far as art-wise, whether that's my Instagram for a lot of my more safe for work content, or, Blue Sky or Patreon for not safe for work content. And of course, if you'd like to help support me as well as an up and coming author with purchasing a book via the Amazon link down there, I did the book cover. And especially if you like adult reads with a lot of smexy time, something to mull over in these cold, wintry months, wherever you may be. Or again, if you're in the other hemispheres of the world, you might be itching for the fall weather or the cold winter weather. So this might put you in that mood. But thank you all so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.